Okay, I thought I would send you a video that explains how the course is going to run since we didn't get a chance to really go over that in class. So if you're out at our website and you scroll down, you want to go into Blackboard, which is down here at the bottom, which hopefully most of you already know about, and then you would log in, and then you would find our class, which is Spanish 2 SPN 102003. And then over to the left-hand side is where I have all the information. This is our home page, and I don't really have anything posted there. I'm not really sure how to set up the home page. I'll probably play with that in the near future and maybe put some announcements there. Anyway, so if you scroll down, then you've got instructor information. If you click here, this will tell you who I am and give you my email. There's my email. And then my office is actually Wilson 120E. So the same information is down here, Office 120E, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 to, and I think having the syllabus 9:20. So on Mondays I'll probably leave a little early, like around 9:20, and on Wednesday or Friday I can stay till 9:30 or by appointment. This is my phone number at my other place of employment. But you can call me there and leave me a message if you need to. Otherwise, you guys can email me. And then here's the description of our class. It's designed for continued development in and improvement of basic communication skills in listening, speaking, reading, and writing. It is also designed to provide students with the tools necessary to develop a level of competency sufficient to meet survival needs and limited social demands. Students will develop spontaneity, flexibility, and length in speaking Spanish, will develop their ability to form questions, and will develop expression of basic survival needs. They will increase their ability to understand simple questions and answers and will understand the main ideas of longer conversations or narratives. Students will begin to write sentences and guided compositions and will develop basic reading skills working with a variety of reading materials. And they will also increase their awareness of Hispanic geography and culture. And there an online component is required, which is my language labs. So then if you want to pull up the syllabus, over here you'll see I have the syllabus average as a Word document and as a PDF. So you can pull it up however best suits your needs. And it tells you again where I'm at. I've given my phone number, my email. Again, you can find under instructor information. I'm not sure why I didn't put it out here as well. This tells you what's required for the class, which would be the book, access to my language labs, and potentially a good bilingual Spanish dictionary. And this just tells you your learning outcomes, what you hope to get out of it, what we both hope for you to get out of the class, what you should be able to do in terms of speaking, listening, reading, writing, and culture. And then we have policies and requirements. Let's see. So for participation, you need to be prepared. Bring your textbook, writing utensil, notebook, paper, dictionary, etc. You need to have the ability to make valuable contributions in the target language to the class. So basically, when I ask you questions, you need to be volunteering to respond to those questions. Attendance, there's no distinction between excused and unexcused. If you get more than 3 absences, you'll be placed on attendance probation, and any student who accumulates 2 absences after being put on probation may be dropped from the course. In-class work missed because of an absence cannot be made up. Written assignments are due as stipulated by the instructor. Absence is not an excuse for failure to complete assigned work. Given that most of your work is going to be listed here and also in my language labs, you not showing up to class, you should still be able to access your work. And if you have to miss class because of required university activities, you're supposed to just tell me prior to your absence so we can make special arrangements. And then the honor code, we enforce the honor code. So you're supposed to refrain from cheating, collusion, and plagiarism. And students are honor bound to confront violations of the University Honor Code if they observe them. If you are unsure what constitutes cheating, plagiarism, or collusion, definitions and the entire code can be found in the Guide to Campus Life. Any written assignment, travel blogs, journal entry, homework, etc. must be your own work. The help of a tutor and or electronic translation devices is not permitted, and its use constitutes as a violation of the honor code. Grading components. You want to make sure you're participating. Class participation is part of it. It says all electronic devices must be silenced or put away before entering the classroom. Please do this. Just note if, we may use electronics at some point during the class, and I will let you know when you can use your device, but otherwise, just if you could please be respectful and have them silenced and not out and playing with them in the middle of class. Homework, written work. Homework will consist of work on My Language Labs and journal entries. Instructions for setting up your My Language Lab account will be given on the first day of class, which I have a video that explains how to do this. And then I'm not sure about the journal entries. I think I'm just going to continue to do the same. In which we will have writing prompts for each chapter. You'll have a writing prompt on which you have to respond, and I probably will put it in Blackboard, which I did not do last year if you guys had me as an instructor last semester. At this time I will probably make it as an assignment that you need to complete in Blackboard. Let's see here, and then here here's your evaluation. You've got 50% are your exams, those are your chapter tests, 20% is a final project, 15%, and that final project potentially could be a final exam. 15% is homework, pop quizzes, written work, and 15% is oral communication and class participation. And homework is going to be most of your My Language Labs activities, and potentially could be writing assignments or reading assignments, etc. This is the grading scale. If you have disabilities, students who require classroom accommodations due to a diagnosed disability must submit the appropriate documentation to disability support in the Office of Academic Development, 4th floor of the Smith Library. Course evaluations, it's important for you guys to fill these out toward the end of the semester. My Spanish lab, that's the technical support for my Spanish lab. And here's our class etiquette. Due to the interactive nature of the course and out of courtesy for all present, all electronic devices must be silenced out of respect for your classmates and the instructor, and make sure you arrive on time. And once the class is started, you should refrain from leaving the classroom. If there's a medical need or another reason for you to leave the classroom, please discuss it with me beforehand. And to avoid distraction, limit your food consumption to snacks such as granola bars and beverages. Please avoid bringing lunch to the classroom, which won't be a problem for us. It would be more breakfast. And then if you scroll down here, this just tells you when we're going to look at each chapter. We're going to get up to, I think, chapter 12. So this just kind of tells you how we're going to attack each chapter. Right now we're working on review, and we're basically going to review the grammar in chapter 6. So starting after the holiday is when we're going to get into chapter 7, and we'll move from there. I will try as best as I can to stick to the exam schedule. Like, I will try to give your test on the dates that correspond to the syllabus. However, sometimes things get in the way. Maybe we're doing activities in class that are taking longer than anticipated, and therefore we'll have to move the exam. So just be aware that the exam date could change, or any of these dates could change depending upon what's happening in the classroom.